guys, welcome back to yet another YouTube video. This week what we're going to do, we're going to have a little bit of a chat. I think I have got a blog on tonight. I've got a little All Saints quote. I've been pretty good with the blogs recently. That's obviously what I wanted to do. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, and still obviously this is the last weekend in January. It seems to have gone on for absolutely ever, but finally we are, is it the last weekend? Yeah, I think it is. We're nearly done Jan, and January's like the hardest, just getting back to it, especially with everything been going on. It's been the worst, but I've tried to be more productive. We'll have to talk about lockdown because there's pretty much nothing else to talk about. I mean, if it wasn't, lockdown's just a nightmare, because the first one I think I did all right. I kept myself busy and I had a few little projects on. The second one I did actually have a big project on, which was good, and I was getting paid. Awesome. The third one, it's really wearing on me now, and it's just like, I just feel like I just want to be out, I want to do stuff. I just feel like, it's just an absolute nightmare. I know everyone's in the same position, but you know, when you just want to go out there and just like start living life, rather than just like, it's just being held in like nothingness, and I absolutely hate it. No plans, no pub, no pals, no work, no nothing, and it's just the most boring thing in the world. So yeah, I've had a few bad days. I've been trying, like I've just been staring at painting some days, just going, I will paint you, but maybe not today. So I've made an effort today. I've actually just shot, yes, this is a tremendous jacket, by the way. This is my late addition to the vintage little Depop thing I was doing. So this jacket, I've literally just been upstairs and shot it in this outfit because I think it looks absolutely sick. Really cool, 70s rounded collar line. It's got these awesome press studs up and down it. I ain't talking about this, however, but yeah, it's got a really nice red lining, so I want to keep it short on the old jacket, but I've just shot it. It looks absolutely sick. This is my last edition of Depop. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you probably won't know, but I set up a Depop. I think I had 7 or 8 vintage pieces, this being the 8th, just to test the water, try to sell a couple of bits and pieces. This is the pieces I've like looked for. I think this one's just so, it's like if Saint Laurent did it, it would just look the ultimate jacket. It's got a really cool belt. It's got this two-tone chocolate brown and then like obviously a light tan brown suede. It's heavy, it's awesome, it's cool. So I've been trying to pick out like those awesome pieces which like Saint Laurent would probably do. I love like pieces that look like more expensive brands. That's what like my style is. I can't really afford Saint Laurent. This is what a few messages I've had recently. It's like, oh well, how does it measure up to Saint Laurent, or what are those boots like Saint Laurent boots? Like, tell me the difference. It's like, I don't actually know, because I've not got a piece of Saint Laurent. I wish I did have a piece of Saint Laurent, but hopefully soon I can aspire to something. But I just love the style, I love the essence, I love the rock and roll infused fashion. Celine has got the same look. I love those brands. Like, those are like aspiring brands to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I spend like money on the Couples and other brands which are expensive, but not as expensive as some of the huge brands, you know what I mean? But I just love the essence, I love the style, I love the inspiration, and I just try to find clothes similar. So yeah, a few messages recently I've had in the past is like, oh, tell me what it's like to this, or what's the differences? It's like, I don't actually know the differences. But I suppose that's quite a good thing if people think I actually do have those like unbelievable clothes, but yeah, I ain't got the money for that. But yeah, it's a really cool one, and I've picked it because it sort of inspired me, and it just looks like something in, you know, that sort of era and that sort of style of clothing. So yeah, Depop, if you've not checked out, if you don't follow me on Instagram, that's what I've been doing. So you might be a little bit late to the party now on YouTube, but nevertheless, you can head across there and take a look. There might be a few items left. I know I've sold a couple of items, I've not sold loads, but yeah, if they ain't going to shift on Depop in the next maybe week, I'm probably going to list them on eBay, because eBay is like a much bigger platform. A lot of people search for stuff on there, plus I've got the photos, I've already got them, so I've started it up, I've done the shoot type of thing. So yeah, I might list them across on eBay if Depop is. It's a slow burn. I'm new to Depop as well. But yeah, if you missed it, go and check it out. This is my last little piece I want to add for a while. I think I've got another jacket actually and a few other pieces coming, so it might be a little thing I'll put on I don't actually know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to work it. But yeah, I'm hopefully I don't want to totally like, no, just not do it, like do it and not do it. I want to keep it slowly in the background. So hopefully that might be something you can keep on checking by. Might list a couple of other items, like just personal stuff which like I've got and I don't really wear. So I might actually, I know you should do that with a wardrobe. If you've not worn a piece for like 6 months or a year, it shouldn't really be in your wardrobe. I've got a lot of stuff like that in my wardrobe, but I just love now and again pulling it out and wearing it. But I really need to look at the wardrobe because it's bursting at the seams. Right, All Saints coat. This is a killer All Saints coat, and this is what the blog is about tonight. So it's very, very long. It's probably not going to fit in shot, but it's very, very crisp. It's very, quite modern, you know, very clean cut. That was the word I was wanting. Clean cut. It's got 2 little buttons on the front, and it's just a very soft, smooth, quite thin. It's not really a bulky coat, but it's more of just a very smart coat. So when do I buy these coats? This coat isn't online now, so you won't be able to find it, I don't think. I know All Saints, maybe, when is this going to come out, this weekend? Yeah, they've got 70% off outlet sale for 7 days. So maybe if you don't know about that, maybe go across and pick yourself a bargain. I've not been across yet and had a look because I don't want to be honest, I don't want to go across and have a look because I know I'll spend some money. So I'm trying to limit myself, save some money, because I need it for hopefully moving out soon. So I'm I don't know whether to go across or not, but I know for a fine fact there will be some bargains across online. So well worth checking out. But basically I bought this coat back in, I think it was August, September last year. And I think it was basically a present, it was a Christmas present from parents. They were like, oh, you're gonna get this coat now, get it while it's unbelievably cheap and we'll put it away for like 4 months. But that's a really good tip. If you're ever gonna buy clothes like for certain seasons, always buy them out of the season. So obviously a coat is in the winter, that's obviously when it's going to be full price because everyone wants them. No one wants them in August. Buy them then, put them away, and then you can wear them and they look really, really cool. So I got this in the sale. It was I think it was 50 or 60% off. Really, really smooth, really awesome. I think it's a wool coat. Really, really nice. It's got a cool, very just minimalistic inlay. So it's just got a really, really nice black, and obviously the grey of the coat. In there, a couple of chest pockets inside. I got this in a 36. So it is, I think 36 is one of the smallest ones All Saints do. 36. Normally I'm a 38, but I wanted this to look really fit. To be honest, it is a little bit bigger than sizing goes, but sometimes that does happen in All Saints coats. But yeah, I just thought it's one of those pieces where it's not like a vintage item. It's not like a really old item that's been around for ages. Sometimes I do like getting, you know, like something where it's box fresh. You get to open the box and it's in the package, and that's amazing. I do like that. I mean, I love my vintage finds. I think they'll just look so. This is it. It's such a fine balance. When you got something vintage, it looks so individual. Looks so unique. It's got a story to tell. No one else. You'd never see anyone else wearing. Say if I went out in this jacket, I would never see anyone in this jacket. It gives you more of an essence. Gives you more of a style. You've gone out and then you've found that yourself. It's such a cooler story, and it just looks. This probably looks 10 times better than anything new. But nevertheless, I do like to mix it up, and I do like going for a box fresh item now and again. Not always. I think if someone was like, right, you either got to dress vintage for the rest of your life, you got to dress modern, I'd always choose vintage. But I do like the very odd thing, getting it, which is brand new. So yeah, All Saints coat, really, really cool. I can't really talk about it because it's such a plain. I wouldn't say it's boring because it looks really, really nice on, but it is not really something I'd always choose. But do you know when you just want something smart? So this is a very smart coat. I actually wore this, was on a date last year, and I was like, can I pull it out? So I know it's a Christmas present, but I wanna wear it, you know, because I want to look very smart, very cool. Didn't know obviously how to play the old vintage game, but yeah, I just wanted something brand new to wear on this first date. So I wore this on the first date last year, and it must have done the trick. So yeah, so that's all right. That's pretty much the only story I've got about this first coat, this nice little coat. But yeah, so that's pretty much the coat in detail. But you can go across nevertheless and have a look at the pictures because it's just a little twist. Obviously, I love my vintage stuff, but I do like my modern stuff as well. It's nice to refresh and get something in your wardrobe which is brand new every now and again. And I try and limit myself to buying, brand new stuff. I'd rather obviously wear vintage and sort of, you know, save the planet, as well as looking way cooler than you would ever get just by walking into a store and buying something like brand new. But yeah, coat is cool, absolutely love the coat, did look smart, and yeah, I think it paid off for the first date. So I think that's always a good thing when that happens. But yeah, so I love the coat. You can find a blog on there tonight. You can you know, have a little read, have a little look at the photographs, and yeah, thanks again for listening to the YouTube. If you've not obviously watching YouTube, if you've not been across and visit my Depop, you can go across and visit that now. I'll leave that in the little description below as well, so you can check that out. Hopefully there might be a couple of items there for you. This item might still be there, you never know. But yeah, check that out, and thanks for watching my YouTube. If you've not subscribed, you can click, you can click, it was going so well there as well, I was just about to wrap it up and I buggered it up last minute. Yeah, you can click subscribe, and you know, join me on the journey of hopefully a little bit more of a consistent YouTube year this year. And I think, you know, I know how YouTube's done now. I think I can just easily do it, smash out of the park every single time, talk about what I love, and what I'm passionate about clothing wise, and everything else that comes up. But yeah, cheers for watching. Hopefully you've already subscribed, or you might be new, so yeah, give me a subscribe, and that's pretty much it. I'll wrap it here. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.